Today I'm going to spice up your life. Hi everyone, I'm Karen Ahmed and today we're making a spiced garlic preserve on Kravings blog. I posted this recipe on cravingsblog.ca a couple of months ago and it was so well received, in particular by one of my closest friends who lives in New York. And she actually makes this recipe way more times than I do. When I make this recipe, I like to bottle a whole bunch and put it in my refrigerator, and then I have it on hand to spice up any meal that calls for a nice roasted garlic. She uses it on a day-to-day basis. In fact, her husband eats a few cloves of this garlic every day with his meal, and it's really healthy and good for you. Now, it is so easy to prepare, you'll be amazed. So let's get started making this recipe. The ingredients are really simple. I've got 2 pounds of garlic, and these are cloves that have already been cleaned. I'm going to add a full onion that I've sliced, and I'm using a red onion. I'm going to add a teaspoon each of crushed chili flakes, cumin seeds, chili powder, and crushed black pepper. I'm also going to add half a teaspoon of turmeric. Now, turmeric is really good for you, but it also gives the garlic a really nice yellow hue. And finally, I'm going to add half a teaspoon of kasuri methi. Of course, I'm going to add salt, and I'm going to finish it off with some regular oil. So everything is just going to go into a bowl. Let's get all the garlic in first. And I'm just going to add in chili flakes, cumin seeds, pepper, chili powder, turmeric, kasuri methi. Now you can change this up as well. I know my friend has made a few variations. She's added chipotle and a whole bunch of other things. So it's totally up to you how you want to flavor it. But this one I find works really well. So I've tried to mix it up, but obviously it needs a little bit of oil. So I'm going to add anywhere between half to 3/4 cup of oil. The oil is going to help it cook down, but it's also going to help preserve it. Now, I'm not canning this. I'm just going to leave it in the refrigerator. And after it's done, it keeps for a long time. I've had these bottles going for 6 months or so, and they've been just fine. So with the oil, you can see all the spices are coming alive. And I'm going to add in the onion, give that a toss as well. And then we're going to put this in a baking proof dish, and it's going to go into the oven. I'm going to cook it down. The cook time really varies on the size of your dish and the size of the and the temperature of the oven. So I've gone anywhere from an hour to an hour and a half. I'm looking for the garlic that is properly roasted, but I don't want it to lose its shape because I'm going to put it in a bottle. I want to see all the cloves intact because it looks really pretty that way. But it's totally up to you. And of course, I'm going to add salt. Really need salt. And you'll see how this looks like in an hour. And here we have it, a beautiful batch of spiced garlic. Look at this gorgeous color. It's a beautiful golden yellow, and you can see flecks of chili as well as the cumin seeds and the onions. And together, the flavor is just incredible. What I like to do is add a bit more oil before I bottle it. And what this does is helps preserve the garlic. I can usually keep this for a good 6 months and it stays really fresh. I find that in the refrigerator, the garlic tends to get a bit more mushy, and that's great. You can add this to a hummus or any kind of roasted meat that you're preparing, or even in a curry. It just adds a lovely layer of flavor. What I also like to do is bottle this and give it to my friends as gifts, and they just love getting a bottle of this, and it goes a long way. So thank you so much for joining me. See you next time on Kravings blog. And don't forget, subscribe to my channel, youtube.com/cravingsblog. Until the next time, see ya.